Hello guys, Tucker here. Today I want to talk about the cancelled Arkham Asylum Wii port. So let's just not waste any time and jump right into the video. So yes, Arkham Asylum had a cancelled Wii port. But who was in charge of this project in the first place? It was a studio called RedFlystudio. This studio prioritizes on Wii games, such as Ghostbusters, Star Wars, and Marvel games. However, these games were not received well at all. But in 2009, Arkham Asylum released. RedFlystudio had their eye on them, and a couple months later in December, the Wii had massive success again with massive console sales. So RedFlystudios decided to make an Arkham Asylum Wii port. But we all know what happened. Asylum never ended up getting a Wii port. And all we have today is just a little video of the game, so let's check it out. The video is pretty short, but we'll make the most of it. So let's see. The bat suit does resemble the Asylum suit a lot, actually. Anyways, we are not in the Asylum. We're on some rooftops. Not sure why, but I'm sure we'll figure out later. Anyways, it does seem we can glide and use the gargoyles, but I'm not sure if it's just a cutscene or not. Anyways, it also seems that we do have silent takedowns and detective vision, actually. The combat seems relatively the same. There are counters, but it doesn't look like they're using any gadgets at all, or capes does. I'm not sure if the player's just playing bad, or they just don't exist. Also, it doesn't look like they have a gadget wheel either. And I'm not really sure what that circle thing is on the screen. Perhaps it's the aim Batman or aim the camera? I'm not really sure though. Anyways, we can actually use gargoyles and grapple. Seems we can also glide kick and actually glide. Okay, now, I'm starting to think why we're on the rooftops. I'm pretty sure this game takes place before the events of Arkham Asylum, right before when Joker invades City Hall. I'm pretty sure that's what it is now. And that's sadly about the end of the video, as there's just not other to talk about. It does leave a lot of questions. But let's move on to the next cancelled port, which is a Nintendo DS port. How was Asylum ever gonna run on a Nintendo DS? I have no idea what they were trying to do with this at all. But anyways, the studio that was attempting to do this was called Full Fat Studio, who prioritize in making iOS games and handheld games for the Nintendo DS and other stuff. Some games are Coin Drop and Agent Dash. I have no idea what these games are, but yeah, they developed them. Surprisingly, there are actually multiple videos on this cancelled port, so let's just dive into it. So you can actually play this game by doing some fancy PC stuff and other coding stuff, but I doubt you actually want to go through the hassle to play this game. I mean, the menu's pretty interesting, and the soundtrack or theme, I guess, is okay. Okay, let's get in the actual game. Anyways, the suit does not look like the Arkham Asylum suit. It has a much more brighter blue than, well, Asylum's suit with its navy blue or just black, depending on what version you play. It doesn't seem to have an objective at all, which is interesting. So looking at the controls, it doesn't look like it has a stealth takedown, so perhaps you would sneak around enemies instead of taking them out. Also, punch and kick are different buttons. I'm wondering how that would work in combat. Anyways, looking at the top screen, it appears we have a mini-map. The blue dot representing us. We seem to be in a library of some sort, and I'm assuming that the two red dots represent enemies. However, I'm not sure what that Batman thing is at all. I'm not sure if it's a stamina bar or something, because it doesn't really do anything. In the bottom left corner, we have a utility belt, which only holds a battery for some reason. Interesting. It looks like it was going to have other weapons or gadgets, but I guess they never made it that far in development. Anyways, we spawn on top of this rooftop. However, there is absolutely nothing to do. There is some dude just on the rooftop, however you can't interact with them, He doesn't have any lines of dialogue. His model does animate, and I believe he's an enemy, judging by the model, but he does absolutely nothing. One thing we can do, however, is actually enter inside the building. However, just like the rooftop, it does nothing. Once again, there's an enemy at the end of the room, but just like the last enemy, he does absolutely nothing. Sadly, you can't explore anywhere else, and that's about it. I have no idea what they were trying to do with the story, or what this game was gonna be. But anyways, see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for the support. Please subscribe, like, comment, all the YouTube stuff. See you guys next time.